Hey, what's going on, people? As you can already tell by the title, this is going to be a video on why the Crawford versus Madrimov fight wasn't particularly close, and I just didn't see it that way. As we all know from last weekend's card, we had the main event being Crawford and Madrimov, and there was a lot of opinions all over the place, and they come from different motivations and different points of views. And well, I'm here to give mine as to why the fight wasn't close. A lot of people thought it was close. A lot of people thought it was a clear victory for Crawford. A lot of people thought it was a draw. A lot of people thought that it was Madrimov's fight to be won. But I just didn't see it that way, and um, I would say people who really pay attention to their boxing would agree. But uh, that's what we're here for. The first reason of the five that I'm going to give you is going to be no combination punching from Madrimov whatsoever. The highest amount of punches in a combo he threw were probably three, and that was in some of the later rounds that he took. From the eighth to the ninth, seventh to the ninth, where he was starting to, land some shots and stuff like that. That's where you saw let his hands go a little bit more. But all in all, in the rest of the fight, there was no combination punching from him. And Crawford was doing so. He was going to, with the jab, with the lead right uppercut, and then the left hook to the body from the southwest stance, the straight to the body, the left on both. I mean, the hooks on both sides. Always staying busy with the punch variation, and Madrimov just didn't do it. So not enough combo punching, no combination punching from Madrimov. Reason number two, no body shots. If you want somebody to engage in fighting, and he has great legs and has great management of distance and footwork, you're going to want to slow him down, and the best way to possibly do that is by attacking the body early, especially start putting someone in the bank so you can try to slow him down. And Madrimov just did not do that, in my opinion. Very few attempts of going to the body. And, of course, Bud's counter-punching ability had something to do with it. But, he just didn't do it. You got to find a way. It's You're defending your championship, so you got to find a way. And he just did not. So not enough body shots. Here we go. Another one is, it didn't seem to me that he was in control for most of the fight. He was on his front foot, but it didn't seem Madrimov just seemed timid, not able to let his hands go. And Crawford, of course, did many things to mitigate that, but like I said, you gotta find a way. Either by jabbing or whatever the case may be, but he just didn't do it. Reason number four, and this one is similar to the previous reason given. The pressure just wasn't effective. He was there, he was posturing, he was feinting, and moving his hands, and throwing like feeler jabs, but none of it was actually being thrown. He was just standing in front of him, following Crawford around, and from time to time he land some good right hands, and but not enough. For you to put effective pressure, you got to be more physical, and just wasn't enough, and just wouldn't let his hands go. So that's another reason. Ineffective pressure. Crawford, even though he was on the back foot more often than not, he was still under control. So there you go. Non-effective pressure. Reason number four. Now, reason number five, and one of the most important criteria in boxing, in my opinion, when I watch boxing and I decide who I give rounds to, who I give the fight to, whatever the case may be. No real damage by Madrimov. You could tell that Crawford had respect for his power, but at no time did I see Crawford in danger. Did I see Crawford shell up to in a way where you feel like, my goodness, this Madrimov is causing real damage. And we could go to reason number one, no combination punching, as to why he couldn't do real damage on Crawford. He did have that slight swelling around his eye, but as far as like anything other than that, you couldn't really perceive any damage happening. So In my humble opinion, not enough damage caused, as in the opposite, you saw Crawford inflict plenty of damage to Madrimov, and you can see it in his face, where with the bruising around both of his eyes and his forehead. Crawford was always giving him something to be worried about. While Crawford did give him respect, the respect given from Madrimov to Crawford was much greater. So, I think that's quite obvious. Crawford would always put something out there for Madrimov to run into, and like it or not, Madrimov wasn't liking when those punches were connecting. I actually thought that if Crawford was took a little bit more risk, he probably could have hurt Madrimov a bit more and potentially get him out of there. But it didn't happen. That's hypothetical. But I mean, to be fair, the same could be hypothesized about Madrimov if he would have punched in combinations, if he would have tried to go to the body more, if he would have actually used his presence to apply more, to have more control of the fight, or if he would have had effective pressure by not only just standing there and feinting, but letting his hands go. And last but not least, that would have led to the fifth reason why I didn't think the fight was close, and it was a clear victory for Crawford, which was there was no damage as a result of the fact that he would not do the other four. So that's my opinion as to why this fight wasn't close. I had it 8-4 for Crawford. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section, and we could have an open discourse. I'll try to get to your comments, and I'll continue making videos in response, and I'll make videos on new topics. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.